my Charmsies, and welcome back to another video. Today is an exciting day. I'll be strolling down memory lane with you guys and touring my favorite builds. Therefore, for those who are new here, I am Mocha Charms and I am a Coquette Adopt Me builder. I've started my building journey about a year ago at this point, and I just want to show you guys all of my favorite builds. I'll be explaining who I made it for, if I made it for somebody else, or if I made it for myself, and I will try to remember what I got for them. But before we head into the builds, I have to tell you guys something, and it's that I am still open for a commission. And for those who don't know what a commission is, it's pretty much you pay me to do something and I provide a service. And the service I am providing is building you a home, which will be 100% customized to you. And don't worry, I am not asking real life money. I would never do that. What I would be asking for are Adopt Me pets. So my rates are within this video over here. I think I made this video about 6 months ago. Just scroll down my old videos list and it will tell you all the details you need to know if you want to get a commission from me. And with that out of the way, let's go. And I hope you enjoy. This here is my Sage Coquette family home. And for those who want to offer for it, it's still available. This is actually one of my first homes I've ever built. So if it looks a little less detailed than what I usually put out, then that's the reason. I was kind of experimenting at this point, and I still think it turned out pretty nice, but I could say that it definitely does look like one of my earlier works. Things are kind of a little bit lopsided and a little wonky, so I could definitely tell this is when I was just starting out. Not to say it's not beautiful, I absolutely adore this build. But one of the biggest questions people tend to ask me whenever they tour this home is why did I choose sage as the base color for it? And I really just have one thing to say about it. Because I think it's pretty. I think sage is one of those very underrated colors that nobody tend to use in the Coquette builds. But nonetheless, I think whoever does get this home one day, I genuinely hope they appreciate the time and effort I put into it. This here is a pastel blue Coquette Queenslander home. That was the first commission I ever did for my new friend Mina. Therefore, sadly, this home is not available at this time. I made this personally for her, and it took me about 10 days, I say, and around, I want to say 150,000 bucks. And for those who are like surprised that it cost that much, Coquette isn't cheap, and I use a lot of super expensive things because I think it will work best in the build. And even though I always save my bucks, it'd be so expensive. Sometimes when I'm done and I look back at my bucks, I just think, oh my gosh, why? How did this even happen? But overall, I don't even really care how much it costs. If I genuinely think that it looks better a certain way, I don't care how much it'll be. I'll spend more time grinding, and I have no problem with that. I put a lot of time and effort into my builds, and I really do love every single one I've ever built. And this is definitely one of my favorites. I absolutely adore the color scheme that we both came up with. The gray, the white, the pastel blue, and the tan all meshes together so incredibly well. And frankly, to be honest, I think that the Queenslander home is the best home to make a Coquette build. Just from the outside, the actual layout, and how customizable it is, I'm absolutely ecstatic whenever someone asks me to do one. Even though I'm going to admit, I dislike how long it takes for me to finish it. The planning stage is always the easiest, where I decide what I want to do and how many rooms I want to build and stuff like that. But 100%, the thing that takes the most time is me trying to dial back on all the details so I don't go over to build them. But thankfully, I didn't in this build, and I am so grateful that Mina loves it. And this here is my Violet Coquette expandable friendly home that I made as a commission for, drumroll, The Tiger Plays. This was a few months ago, I think around in March, and she has posted me on her channel about the build. I think she loved it. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember when she asked me to do it, I was in so much shock. I was like, what? Why me? But turns out my friend Blossom Bunny Bev, and if you haven't checked out her channel, I highly implore you do. She's friends, actually really close friends with Tiger Plays, and she recommended me to her. And to that, I am forever grateful. This color scheme was 100% out of my usual type, and I was a little skeptical because I didn't know if I could do it right. I didn't know if I could make a coquette in darker colors, bright and vibrant, but turns out coquette isn't just colors. It's mostly style. So she wanted it in a coquette style, but wanted these very vibrant and beautiful violet colors. I was so nervous throughout the build. I kept thinking, am I going to run out of build space? Am I going to run out of items? But thankfully, I actually hit just 4,000 when I did this. I was in so much shock. I was so scared. But I did have to sacrifice a little bit less decorations at the bottom of the house, but she didn't mind at all. She mostly just wanted the top part to be a very detailed and beautiful grinding area, and I think I hit the mark. I personally believe I did a very decent job, and it was really hard to make the colors not look too much the same. I had to put certain colors to balance out others because if you are new to building or new to color theory, it's really important that you don't put the same color on top of the same color. You need another one to balance it out. So when she picked out her color scheme and all the colors were very similar, I got a little bit nervous. But thankfully, I think I did a pretty good job making sure that it stood out still. And again, I truly do love this build as well. It took me about 2 weeks, and I remember that it took around 120,000 bucks. And if you have not subscribed to Tiger Plays, please do. She is such a sweetheart. And same for her friend and my friend, Blossom Bunny Bev. These two are great content creators, so if you haven't checked them out yet, please do. And this is my cow-themed Coquette estate home. And this was another commission from my friend Mina. When she asked me to do a cow-themed home, the only thing I could think of was my home from this video. I absolutely adored the home I made for that video, and when she did see it before I traded it, she was so obsessed with it. She kept saying, one day I'm going to make you make me one of these homes because I love it. She kept saying that it was just the cutest home ever, and she was so eager for me to make it. It kind of was like an ongoing joke for a while, and till one day she was like, this is what I'll give you. And I was absolutely shocked what she actually gave me for it. She ended up giving me a mega albino monkey. I'm not joking, and here's proof right here. This trade was absolutely insane. I asked her, why are you getting me something so expensive and so high valued and well liked? And she was just saying that she was tired of it, and she already had a neon one and she thought neon ones were better. So that's why she gave it to me. And oh my gosh, I literally rushed this home. Usually I can't do rush orders, but thankfully during that week, I had nothing to do. So I was like, okay, I can 100% rush it. So I was able to finish it within 4 to 5 days. And yes, for a home this big, that's definitely a rush. For me to rush an order, several factors have to be in play. I have to have nothing on my schedule, and it depends on the size of the home. Don't get me wrong, I could rush order any size home, but if it's a bigger home, it's still going to take a while. And though some people may wonder why it takes so long for me to build, it's because I do everything in my power to make the home as detailed and as pretty as possible. And for me, that just takes time, and I apologize for that. But for those who are still interested in a commission, remember again to watch this video here. and I promise to read all the comments, and I will try my utmost best to respond to every single one who gives an offer. And finally, this is my Pastel Strawberry Coquette family home. And this was another commission for an old friend of mine. Sadly, this friend lost her account, and this home, I don't know where it's at now. I wish I was able to contact her, but things happened and now it's just around on the market. But I can say this gladly with no trace of remorse. This is my favorite build I've ever done. I absolutely adore this color scheme. It is so pretty. The mint and the pastel pink. Oh my goodness. I was so happy on how pretty it turned out. So if you guys haven't noticed, this is kind of a reskin of my Sage Coquette family home that I showed you earlier. And when she initially saw that home, she was so impressed. She's like, this is what I want. I just want it in this theme and these colors. And since I already knew exactly what she wanted, it was pretty easy to do this one, even though it was extremely time consuming. Since I had to make each strawberry by hand, and sometimes Adopt Me kinda is a little bit wonky when it comes to building mechanics, such as me wanting to scale down certain elements, this home took about 2 weeks to complete. And I believe I got a neon strawberry shortcake bat dragon for this one. It was one of the bat dragons, but I think it was the strawberry one. But regardless, if anyone wants me to make a home just like this again, please let me know because I am so eager to make it again. And this time, I think it would even be better because, again, this was one of my earlier homes. I did this one last year. And now I think I can make an even better one. So again, if you're interested in me making this for you, just let me know in the comments. I try my best to read every single one. And please remember, I only take pets, and they have to be pets with good demand, meaning a lot of people are looking for them. And I'm very sorry about that. It's so that in the future, if I ever want to trade it, I won't have a hard time doing so. I hope you guys enjoyed the tours, and stay tuned for the giveaway details. If you had told me last year that I would be sitting at 10,000 subscribers, and I would have been way better at building, I wouldn't have believed you. I am so beyond grateful and blessed, and I don't know how to express my thanks besides just saying it. But for all who are here, thank you. Thank you so much. I told myself I wouldn't get emotional, but you guys seriously mean the world to me. And I'm so grateful for your guys' kind words and support. So, here's the giveaway details. If you guys want to be entered into this giveaway of a fly ride turtle, please answer this upcoming question to the best of your ability in the comments down below. How important is it to take care of ourselves? When I was younger, I would always worry about others. And only worry about others. I would always ask them how they're doing. I would always go out my way to help them. And in return, I was neglecting myself. The thing is, for you to care and love others, you have to love yourself. And even though that may be so hard, please remember this. You are your own biggest critic. No one can truly be as skeptical and as critical to yourself than yourself. But this is what I want y'all to know. Whenever you feel down or hating yourself, look at yourself in a mirror and say, you are worth it. You are worth it. You are amazing. And you just gotta push through. It might be so hard to do so because you might not have anyone in your life who might be supporting you, but that's why you are your own best friend. You wouldn't treat your best friends like how we'd be treating ourselves sometimes. And just think of it like that. You are your best friend. Just keep it up because even though I know life might be hard right now, you might be going through a lot at school, a lot at home, but guess what? Your pain is not going to last forever because at the end of every dark tunnel is light. You just have to push through, and I know you will. You are strong. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Okay? So, personally, I love answers that give very realistic and personal stories. I want you to tell me of a time where you pushed through a situation because you decided to take care of yourself, to love yourself, because we can't truly help others until we help ourselves. These are words I wish I was given when I was younger, and that's why I'm giving them to you as someone who is older, someone who has been going through life. And I hope that these words can actually truly help you. Alright, this giveaway ends September 27th, and I will pick my favorite answer and post the winner in my channel's community tab. So please keep a lookout at that time. And of course, I will be giving proof of the trade in the community tab as well. Alright, my Charmsies, take care. And as always, God bless.